Hello, you're welcome to this class. Here we are going to be looking at Newton's laws of motion. Quite a lengthy course. Okay. We start with impulse and momentum. We'll start with this understanding. Momentum is defined as a product of mass and velocity. Okay. So P there is momentum, M is mass, V velocity. Its unit is kilogram meter per second. Of course, since mass is kilogram, velocity is meter per second. Now, impulse is the product of force and time. Impulse I equal to force times time. Its unit is Newton's seconds. Force is Newton's and seconds. Its unit is also kilogram meter per second. Okay. When you say Newton seconds, Newtons also means kilogram meter per second square. So by the time you multiply it with seconds, you're going to get kilogram meter per second. Okay, that's important to note. Now, according to Newton's second law of motion, impulse is equal to change in momentum. We are going to see that very soon. So your impulse Ft is equal to final momentum minus initial momentum. Please note that impulse also means change in momentum. That is according to Newton's second law, which we'll be seeing very soon. Okay, so let's see questions here. It says if a force of 6 newtons acts on a body for 5 seconds, what is the change in momentum? Okay, we are given force, we are given time. Now, solution: impulse is force times time. We know that. So force is 6 times 5 time. That gives us 30 newton seconds. So since impulse is also change in momentum, we can say that the change in momentum is 30 newton seconds. Abi? Because impulse and change in momentum means the same thing. Now, when taking a penalty kick, a footballer applies a force of 30.0 newtons for a period of 0.05 seconds. Okay? If the mass of the ball is 0.075 kilogram, calculate the speed with which the ball moves. Okay, now anytime you see a question that has to do with impact, two things colliding or something hitting something, like here in this case it was a penalty kick, impulse and momentum should come to your mind. Okay, impulse and momentum should come to your mind. So here we are looking for speed. Now look at this. We can simply use the formula that impulse is equal to change in momentum. Okay, so your F is 30, T is 0.05, your M mass, which is 0.075, times V, the initial velocity is 0, of course. And so you have your V, which is what we are looking for. So here you see that V now will be equal to 1.5 divided by 0.075, and that will give us 20 meters per second. Okay. Now look at another question here. This one says a body of mass 100 grams moving with a velocity of 10.0 meter per second collides with a wall. You see the wall collides. If after the collision it moves with a velocity of 2.0 meter per second, after the collision the velocity reduced in opposite direction, calculate the change in momentum. Change in momentum, your mass 100 grams, which is 0.1 kilogram. Your initial velocity is 10.0 meter per second. Final velocity is minus 2.0 meter per second. The reason for that minus is because it rebounced. It moved in an opposite direction. Okay, so when you put your formula M equal to, in this case now, U minus V, okay, you have 0.1, you have 10 minus 2. Okay, so which is 0.1 times 12. And that gives us 1.2 kilogram meter per second. Okay, so I think I will stop this here and continue with the other.